Hey, you guys. Welcome to the afternoon sip. We were gone last week. We're back because some people had the cooties last weekend. Some people decided they wanted to go and be vacationing and stuff. But we're back. I'm Lee Crystal. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Hey y'all, it's Kashawn. I missed y'all last week.
You still ain't got no intro. Hey y'all, it's Rashad. Rashad the realist, not the realist, just
but
a realist.
We know.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the show. We are so happy to be here for you guys. And
Hold on, do I get the
We go.
oh my bad.
Hey man, look,
My bad.
y'all not gonna play me because I'm in a remote location.
Hey.
Y'all not gonna do that to me, all right?
Our
This is
co-host
fun,
Vaughn has
just
been
fun.
moved
I'm
to witness
reporting
protection.
live from the motherfucking ski slopes.
Okay,
They
fine.
try to play me. Oh my god, what the fuck going on?
My bad, bro. It's 2019. We got the technology. We gonna push
But
it.
this your boy, though. This your boy,
This your
though.
boy, Vaughn. Go ahead, your boy Vaughn. Give your
It's all
introduction.
But hopefully
It's
he'll
all
be back
good.
in the building next week,
No, next week I'll be back, definitely, 100%.
I
Yeah,
still
yeah.
feel like I have a vacation day coming up.
No, that's it. That's enough.
Everybody in
vacationing.
this room that had a vacation day except for me. Nah, this
I
ain't
don't.
fair.
I don't recall.
We'll get you a certificate at the end of the month.
Boy,
You-
yeah.
you
Perfect attendance.
Yeah, you get perfect.
I'll print one out for you. Bring it.
So we're gonna get ready to get started. I'm still trying to share real quick, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. This week we're gonna do our 4-minute face-off. So let's go ahead and get the party started. So how it goes for those who are just tuning in for the first time, we have 10 topics, 4 minutes apiece. There's gonna be a timer up because we fancy now. We got a timer, and we're going to talk about it for 4 minutes, debate it, whatever the case may be. But when the timer goes off, we have to stop it and move on to the next conversation, regardless of where we are.
Regardless of how right I was in the middle of my statement.
Please.
Gotta cut it out,
Usually
gotta
this
cut
is
it
the
out.
show that makes me want to choke Vaughn. So I'm kind of like in my feelings that he's not here for me to want to be able to choke him, But what we do is we go around Facebook and we get posts off of Facebook or Instagram, screenshot them, and then we bring them here to talk about them. So got some pretty heavy stuff this week, but let's get into it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Start it out. What's happening?
All right.
So, dear Apple, Hulu, Netflix, Disney, Amazon, CBS, NBC, and everyone else trying to create a streaming service, we're not going to pay for 8 of these. Work it out. So, as you guys know, Disney came out with this new streaming service this week. It's called Disney Plus. And let me tell you,
All my grown
let me
friends.
tell you, a chick been in love ever since. Okay, I finally watched Endgame, and that was a really good. It's 3 hours long.
3 hours? Oh my God.
Yeah, I never watched it because my thing is it's 3 hours. Who got time
I
to
don't
be
have
doing all
attention
that?
span
You
for
watched the
that.
Titanic, didn't you?
That was like,
Long
but
time
that was
ago.
like back long time ago. I was probably had like a boo and stuff, and we was like in the movie theater back when Magic Johnson Theater was up and stuff.
that is.
You know, but
And they're sneaking.
Disney, they came out and they hit 10 million subscribers the first day.
Because
The
Disney
first day.
owns everything.
Yeah.
Because they Disney.
Disney
Yeah.
owns everything at this point.
They need to figure it out because when I'm doing my little budget and I have Netflix, Hulu, Amazon
You
Prime,
know, she got stars.
Stars.
For power. She got stars for
y'all,
power.
Yeah.
Spotify.
Yeah.
Y'all, I could keep going, and when those little deductions hit my account, I'm like,
They all on the
Hey,
first
man.
one.
whoa, I might as well get real cable.
Yeah.
I was like, I might as well get cable if I'm gonna be doing all this. But even when you get cable, you gotta subscribe.
No,
Yeah.
you're right. I get mad when my bill come through and I be like, okay, we got Netflix, we got Tidal, we got goddamn Hulu.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, hold on, wait. Somebody, I need to cut some shit out on some shit.
Right.
Yep.
But then when you want it, you need it.
You
though.
need it.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So,
I just say, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to bust it down. Everybody get one login, and we just going to share that motherfucker.
For real.
Look, we just going to bust
hey,
it down.
bust it down.
No,
Bust it
we
down all
we
the way
gotta do
through.
something. And then I had
Yeah,
got because I was watching The Godfather of Harlem. I'm like, boom, I got Amazon Prime. Like, I'm in there.
Yeah.
I watched 2 episodes. They like, yeah, you need to sign up for a free trial with
Oh.
Epics or something. So it's like, really?
Wow. So you
Y'all.
got signed up for a subscription inside of your
Yeah.
subscription.
Yeah.
Amazon Prime,
inside
like,
of
boom,
the
you get 2 for free. So I'm about to go to the third one, wondering why it's not playing. They got my card on something else because I need to watch all 7 episodes. And I feel away.
But here's
I mean,
the funny
you
part.
got it.
Yeah, here's the funny part. Like a lot of people, like for me, I don't have cable, right?
Right.
And I unplugged on purpose because I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna get Netflix and Hulu, da 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 da.
Right.
But the thing, you did that to save money, right?
Right.
But if all these different services come up, because like CBS, a lot of that stuff you can't watch on any other streaming services.
Agreed.
Right.
So like you start adding up all these $10 here, $15 here,
Yes.
$6
You
here.
got a
By the
cable
time
bill.
you got a cable bill,
You
plus you know what
do.
what you're paying for internet, because you gotta pay more for internet when you don't have it like bundled with cable or whatever.
Right.
So you get all these services, and then it's just like, dang, I might as well have cable now.
Right.
agree.
It was supposed to be for saving
you're
money,
right.
but
Really, you might as well get cable.
because then you have to have like the smart TV or the Roku or the Apple TV,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff like that. So when you add all that stuff up, and you have to buy all these services.
Just
Y'all, it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't watch TV,
It's a hustle,
so
man.
I'm good. My
It's a
wife
hustle,
watches
man.
Power.
It's a hustle.
Honestly, like, I didn't think I watched TV. That's why I was okay with cable. But I realized the things in my binge watching and stuff, it all has to be
You
streamed.
need my
So
login.
being
I got
played.
Hulu for $1. I got you. You can get the login.
We need to, we need to, as a team,
Hey,
get in
send
that
me
group
the-
chat.
hey, send me the login. I need it. I gotta have it.
And I'm about to cancel Stars with they ugly self. Gotta
I
be
know,
waiting till
right?
January 5th.
And then with Disney Plus, one of their downfalls is that like if you don't watch it straight through, like a lot of times, like with Netflix, if you
It'll
watch
continue.
it'll continue. Like you go back into Disney Plus, it starts it all
It's
over
new,
again.
so that's probably going to be a
When
bug
it
they're going to
keeps-
work
yeah.
out. They're going to update that because that's unacceptable. It's 2019.
But I
We got the
think-
technology.
But see, you know what? I think with the whole, I think what Verizon. If you have Verizon, you can watch the new Disney thing for like a year for
Uh-huh.
free.
Yeah.
Really?
I seen that.
Yeah.
Oh,
for free
Verizon,
if you
here I
have
come.
Verizon.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of getting messed over for real. That's
Hey,
literally
yeah.
a whole
That's how
bill.
they gonna rope everybody in. But I feel like, and this is what me and my wife was talking about. She's like, "Oh, we need to get it now and get grandfathered." I'm like, they just gonna raise the price in a month or two.
Yeah.
Like Netflix, what they
Yeah.
went from 9 to 13.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because it's only $6.99 right now, but now
Oh.
well, that's it.
Oh well, fuck you then, buzzer.
Oh.
So Mimi Smith says, anyone who disrespects your significant other is not your friend. Let's argue.
I completely agree with that. And I'm a pretty nice guy. I don't have many enemies out here. But I do feel like, now, don't get me wrong, like if you don't talk to my wife, if you're not friends with my wife, that's cool, but you can't just outright disrespect my wife. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, cuz that's an extension of me.
Yeah.
Right.
But on the other hand, like this is a conversation me and my wife had. There is this one dude that we know. He doesn't like me. I don't really care for him either. Not that I don't like him. I just don't
care for him.
don't care for him.
Why?
Sometimes y'all get-
Fight him.
His
Fight
energy.
'em.
Hey, if he wanna,
Fine.
he know where the house at. Either way.
Pull up, nigga.
But no, personally, like, not that I have anything against the guy. I just don't like his energy. Don't like his
Right.
vibe. But him and my wife have a friendship.
Right.
She knows he don't like me. He knows I don't like him and he don't like me. So it's kind of like a messy situation there. I don't really care enough to bring it up, but I don't know. Does that fall under the should she stop talking to him since he doesn't like me? The Crystal?
That's always
Oh.
a touchy subject. So,
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go last.
is it a certain thing? But you don't even really have a reason why. It's
I
not like
his
personally just
energy.
don't like
okay.
his
So
energy.
to me, that's
But he doesn't like me for whatever reason. I don't know why.
To me, that's not a reason.
Am I not a likable person?
That this is true, Tunda. Yeah.
Who doesn't
You're
like me?
likable.
No, whatever. What you gotta say, Vaughn?
Okay, I feel like at the end of the day, it depends on what the prior situation was before me and my wife got together. Now, if you don't like my wife, or you before y'all met, y'all had like a previous goddamn disagreement, then that really has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can have two different situations, but you're not gonna talk bad about my wife to me or
Yeah.
my girl to me. Like, you're not gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. But if y'all don't like each other, y'all just ain't gotta like each other. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
Which
Right.
everybody ain't gotta like everybody. I agree with
Yeah,
that.
yeah. If you my friend and you ain't gotta like my wife,
Yeah.
that's fine. You my friend. Y'all ain't gotta be friends.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna talk bad about it. We ain't gonna have that.
Right.
That's not gonna happen. at all. Hell no, fuck that.
Yeah.
So I had a situation with my most recent ex.
Okay.
And at that time, he was my man. You know me. When I'm
Well,
All in.
me, I'm all in.
Diving in.
Okay.
And I had a game night at my place,
I didn't
right?
get invited.
This was before I decided I wanted to be a friend
I
again.
didn't come here.
But I think you were there. Anyways, so
Oh, I was there. Oh shit.
so he was there, and my friend's wife had said some not so nice things about my dude while he was there. Not to him or whatever,
Just out
but
loud.
it was said among some other people, and then they came to me and let me know after the fact or whatever, right? So at that point in time, me and you don't got nothing else to say, because not only are you talking negatively about my man, you're doing it in my house,
Right.
a house that he's helping pay bills for, you know.
Right.
So I don't see how I can be friends with you. This is someone who I love. You know, if you
Just go home.
I'm not
Just
saying
go
you have to
home.
like him. Honestly, you don't have to care for him. But whatever you had to say about him, if you just felt the need to say it, don't say it in my house.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah,
At that point,
nah.
and y'all know
Hell
I'm a
nah.
very easygoing person.
Right.
But at that point, it was just like,
Yeah.
I really don't got nothing else to say.
Yeah.
Shoshana.
No, I feel you.
Local
So,
Leo.
so for me,
So
disrespect is never even like negotiable for me, because I'm very, territorial. Like, if I rock with you, I rock with you. Relationship, friendship, family, I'm really like, loyal.
Yeah.
And say what you want, like behind us, on the side. But if it get back to me, if I witness any type of disrespect, we gonna have a whole issue. It will be addressed. And if it was something at the house, you would have had to leave.
Exactly.
Like, you gotta go.
oh, yeah,
When snakes
you
can
got
strike.
you got
Oh, you get down.
Hold on, DJ, break it back.
I'm like, so who's reading this? Whoa.
This is wrong. You
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, I can read it.
Okay, go ahead.
So, shall I read his caption too?
Yes.
Okay. So Ronnie Wilson said, "This is posted in a private group I'm in. Just in case anyone else is wondering, let me be honest and post my exact answer in public. We screwing women 15 years younger, not because they're better. They just have less bills and are less of a headache. All they want is good hard penis and don't, come fast. A seafood platter and 2 swamp things from Papados. Y'all want commitment after 2 weeks and a whole provider father figure." And like the actual meme says, "Why is it common that so many women my age, 40 and up, can't get consistent sex? Be honest, it's those options. Getting penis is wow."
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Wow. I am not a woman over 40.
However,
Neither am I.
but he
I'm
said,
not
but okay.
So are we gonna make this an older women versus young women?
So here we go. I mean, but you're dating. No, I'm sorry. You're married to someone who's younger
This
than
is
you,
true.
and that's what he's saying. Basically, they go and get the young chicks because of the fact that they're less headaches. As they have less responsibilities, less, all this, that, and third. Do you agree with
I
that?
personally disagree. My preference is honestly older women. My wife is honestly an anomaly. She found me at the right time. I found her at the right time. But personally, I prefer older women. I prefer a woman who knows what she wants out of life, not someone who's still trying to find themselves. I find that older women tend to already have kids and don't want any more kids. I was on the verge of getting a vasectomy, so there are a lot of things that tie into.
I ain't got vasectomy.
Yeah, I'm shutting it down.
Shut it down.
But that's a whole nother
Oh, wow.
conversation.
Oh, wow.
But personally, I can agree with that statement. It honestly depends on what type of woman a man is looking for, and the type of woman a man is looking for really depicts the type of man what type of man that man is. Personally, I don't go for simple chicks. I need something I need heavy content that's gonna stick to my ribs. I ain't looking for no fly by night, Wingstop type chick. But that's just
Yeah.
me.
Well, this kind of ties into another post that didn't make the cut, and why I didn't make it because I feel like they were kind of collaborating.
Same thing.
Someone had posted women sleep with women sleep who.
That one.
Yeah, what did it say?
It said
You definitely
men.
No, women. Start with the women.
Okay.
No,
Women.
No,
No, it
men-
started with
it-
the men.
it-
It was
it said men.
men
Men
sleep with who they can. No, women
sleep who they can.
can
No, women sleep who
men-
they
Who they
want.
want.
sleep with who they can.
and women.
Men sleep with who they can. Yeah.
Yo, women sleep with who they.
Y'all just get it out here.
Men sleep with who they can. Women sleep with who they want. But then one dude clapped
Dude
back
said-
and said, "But check this: men sleep.
Marry.
Men will marry who they want,
want.
and women can only
Women
sleep with who
marry
they
who they-
will
marry who they can.
marry who they can."
Yeah. Yeah.
That was stupid.
Yeah.
That is very true though.
Facts.
Nah, on the real, it was a real statement, a very misogynistic statement nonetheless, but very true to society.
So y'all really think like women just marry like who they can?
Can you
Okay, so-
can you
so-
just up and marry who you want? No, because
You
a
should.
woman cannot propose to a man.
Oh,
It was
I mean,
actually,
I get
it
what
was
you're
actually a
saying,
whole lot.
but-
It was actually a whole lot meaner than that. It says women screw who they want, men screw who they can. Remember that. Men marry who they want, women marry who they can if they can. Remember that.
Right, and it was worse than that. So it's like because.
But it's true.
So we not getting proposed to, we just settling basically because
No, it's not that, but it's like
Okay.
if you want to marry gentleman A, but he like procrastinating. It's been 5 years, and you're like, man, this man is not gonna marry me.
I still don't think it feel. I still don't
Okay,
feel like
so-
men,
okay,
women
so-
can't marry
so-
who they
so-
want
so-
though.
So can I chime in on the whole thing with the older
Yeah, go ahead.
dating the older? So I think it's me. I've dated older women like the majority of my life, right? So it's never about like nothing about what they have. It's just their mindset is way different. Now I have dated one that was older and she thought she was younger than what she was, but I've also dated multiple women who were older and they was just cool. Like I'm a very cool person, so when you cool and you just lay back and you just do your thing, ain't no arguing. Like sometimes younger chicks like to just go off the handle and they just
Right.
the smallest things will set them off. You know what I'm saying? To where you done already been through that. You probably done been through that a whole decade. So you like,
Depends on the person.
Ah,
Right.
time's up.
Damn, DJ.
Run that back, bring it back. All right,
What we
what's
got?
next?
Womp womp.
Bruh.
So L. Hendricks says, "Fear not, Christian people and occasional
My God.
churchgoers. Okay, your regular Sunday service will proceed at 11 a.m. This is for the evening service for us non-churchgoers who will use this opportunity as a concert moment. So Kanye West Sunday service at Joel Osteen's church requires tickets. Let's get it.
But he didn't want to open up for the flood though.
No,
You know, but he gonna open up for
with
Kanye West.
So
and
they
all
say
this
him
craziness.
$300,000.
So it's reported that he's paying him $300,000 to be there.
$300,000.
That's what is being reported.
No,
But
wait, but at Kanye's last service, didn't he like convert like 1,400 people or something like that? I don't know if that's the exact number, but a lot of people got saved that day.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Let's have fun. Let's have fun.
Are you gonna let Kanye West convert you? Over
No,
to
no,
the-
me personally, no.
He wants some oil on his head.
Hey, but he doing the Lord's work.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? Because I know I'm probably the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Choir
Okay,
director.
so he's doing it at the afternoon service, or evening service, whatever. And this is the one that majority of the young adults go to.
Yeah,
right.
Yes, true. This is
So
true. This is
the
true.
reality is, as much as we would hate to like downplay or talk negatively about this or whatever, which there are plenty of negative things that can be said, there are a lot of people who are going to go to church on Sunday who probably haven't been in years, if ever at all, right? So I'm pretty sure for a fact that large people are going not for the right reasons, but for the slight chance, even for the some that are going there, maybe not for the right reasons, and they possibly can come to a point of feeling like they can, that seeing Kanye doing what he's doing, it may help them change their life, then why not? No?
No, this reminds me of an episode of the Boondocks.
It's a money lick, man.
I know it.
They got money
It's
written
a
all
money
over
lick.
it.
It's a
And
money
honey,
lick.
that little
These people are
Go ahead,
buying
Lauren.
tickets only to see Kanye. They're not buying tickets to go
Right.
to church.
and that plate was so disappointing, honey. That
Yeah,
$55 plate. I'd rather
Oh,
get a
yeah.
$3.99 pancake meal from McDonald's. How dare you charge people
No.
$55 for that dry pancake?
That's crazy.
Like in
That's
that one
crazy.
little stale piece of bacon. Like I was like, really? It's
Hold
about
up.
the money.
Are any of
y'all.
our viewers going? Anybody? Did anybody buy
matter.
tickets? Just.
Well, they're not.
Yeah,
you
I
don't
know-
buy them,
no,
so
I know-
it is
I
gonna
know
go.
one person who bought some
So on
tickets.
Friday, it's just gonna be on I think Ticketmaster, and they're for free. But
On-
it's supposedly just to control the amount of people who come because
Right.
they're expecting a huge amount of
course.
people. Yeah.
Baron Murphy said, "Religion does not define who we are."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
I agree with
I
that.
I
agree.
I'm not
agree.
arguing.
I agree. 100%.
So a lot of people's issues are okay. Well, he did this, he did that in the past. How can he sit here and all of a sudden be preaching a word? Do y'all not realize that most of the major pastors used to be like drug dealers, gangbangers? They shot this person, did
Right.
this person. They used to be on this drug. I mean, that's usually how it
Hey,
is in the
look.
first place.
I ain't
Hey,
knocking
hey,
nobody
look, Krista,
hustle.
you know how I feel about that though. They
Right.
just found another way to make money. It's all it
That's
is.
I,
That's
hey,
it.
that's what I
That's
said,
that's
Vaughn.
the
I ain't
To
knocking
make
thing.
nobody
money.
hustle.
To me, it's just all about the
It's a
money.
hustle.
It's a hustle,
It's
bro.
all about the
Now,
money,
now,
and that's what makes
now,
it
look,
funny
Krista,
and sad at the
now, look,
same
Krista,
time.
I'm not talking about like the old pastors because your dad is like my granddad. Like they
All right,
old pastors. I'm talking about these
right.
new pastors coming in that was on the streets and then
Baby,
they
they
just
coming
found
in
a
on
new way to
helicopters.
come in. Yeah, they coming in on a new way to make money. That's all it
Right.
is. It's like a legal drug dealing. It's legal drug dealing,
Y'all
bro.
watch
Wow,
Greenleaf. Y'all
that's a
see
very
Greenleaf.
heavy statement.
I mean, you will find that most people, and I mean, this may be a little off topic, but most people of this generation are steering away from traditional
Like church going.
religion. I mean, and we're focusing more on spirituality versus religion, which has
Yeah.
always
Yeah,
been my standpoint, and
I
I will
agree.
say that openly.
Yeah.
I agree. I
Spirituality
agree.
is my goal.
In the end, it's positive.
It is.
So I'm happy about that. It's positive.
Wait, look at him, your face. You don't agree that it's positive talk?
I feel like-
I mean, I'm not a big fan of Joel Osteen in the first place, even before the Harvey situation. The way that he preaches ain't. He sounds like
motivational
a
speaker.
motivational
Yeah.
speaker.
Right. I can
You know what I'm
agree.
saying? Like, personally.
Shut up. God said.
God said.
Lord has
God said
come
time's
down.
up. Okay, so Janisha, which is one of my very loyal viewers.
Very loyal.
What up, Janisha?
The sicker part is that traffickers. Oh, I cannot read today. Go ahead.
When we do it?
Yeah.
Okay. The sicker part is that traffickers wouldn't be kidnapping people if there isn't a demand for it. Read that again. Ask yourself why. Because we have more sick ass pedophiles, than you effing know. The person beside you could be into child pornography. How you know or don't know. You never really know people. It's a documentary on Netflix that's pretty disturbing. Like, I couldn't finish the episode. This shit goes all the way back to third world countries. People need money, so they're doing disturbing shit. Kidnapping, rings, raping, and forced prostitution, hitmen, even the dark web. That's another story. Let's not even mention organ harvesting, right? Y'all don't even think shit real until y'all hear about it happening in the hood or see it in the news. Y'all better stay woke and be careful because it's crazy out here. It's not safe no matter how gated your community is or where you pay tithes at. People out here killing and everything else crazy. Stay prayed up to whoever and be safe out here. That was real.
Y'all ain't watch
Yes,
Taken?
sir.
That was real.
Wow.
Taken was real.
So also, it's according
Okay.
to the U.S. Department of Justice, Houston is one of the largest hubs for human trafficking in the nation and the largest hub
number
in
two.
Texas.
Like,
Houston
like
has
number two.
over 200 active brothels with 2 new openings each month. This has made it one of the biggest human trafficking routes in the United States. While Houston is the number 1 among cities, Texas as a whole ranks number 2 among all 50 states in forms of human trafficking rates after California.
Number
Acco-
2.
Yeah. According to
That's
the United
crazy.
Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, of those 234,000 were adults subjected to labor trafficking and 70,000 were minors and youth subjected to sex trafficking.
Wow.
So there was this video early this week of this chick who went
The Lyft
live.
driver.
Yeah, and she had gotten out of a lift, and I have this bad now too. It's just a habit of mine. Is when I get in the car, and it's usually because I'm always running late, and I want to know how soon I'm gonna get there. But I turn on my GPS as well, and so she was doing that as well, and she saw him going totally against what the route was supposed to be or whatever. It's just and this is not nothing that's like new. You're hearing this like repeatedly, and it's not on like no ghost sites. This is like real reported
life.
news, and this is happening like a lot. There was this
Thank
other
you, man.
video I
I'm
saw
doing
this
my
little
podcast right now.
of this little girl.
Yeah.
She was walking home
you.
from school, and
Houston.
it was this car that was
Yeah.
following behind her,
Uh-huh.
and she had enough sense. And this was like in the middle of suburbia, you know,
Yeah.
and she was
I
walking
seen
down the
that.
street, and she like stopped behind this car or this truck or whatever, and the car like stopped like looking for her, and then she got ready to start moving forward, and it bagged up. And,
Right.
and it kept on was like looking for it, and eventually she just like
Took
you know
off.
ran off or whatever. Like this
That's
is
so disturbing.
scary as heck, y'all.
I
Like
agree.
like this and like Janisha said, like the fact is that yes, we're talking about the fact that this is happening, but the reality is it wouldn't be happening if there wasn't a market for it. The
Right.
supply is off, the demand for it is obviously up, so they're having to like get the supply up as much as possible.
Right.
And you know what's sad?
I
Like,
don't know. Look, I don't know if y'all noticed, but if y'all watch the news, it's a whole bunch of prostitution rings that get shut down on the
Right.
north side of Houston
Mm-hmm.
every week.
yeah,
I'm talking about hundreds, 200, 300 people, man.
Yeah.
Like this is all it, it's a constant thing. Like, bro,
Right.
they bringing them in and shipping them out. They bringing them in,
Yeah.
shipping them out.
Yeah.
Because we're so close. We're so close to the border. It's so easy.
Right.
So they start in Houston and they just move their way up.
Yeah.
Throughout, they spread them out, but they start in Houston, bro. Like we're the hub.
Right.
Like,
Because
for
we
real,
right
real
here.
talk.
Yeah.
yeah, it's really
terrible.
scary.
And as an avid Lyft driver, I'm sorry, rider,
Yeah, me too.
that made me feel away because
Driver.
I'm kind of like, I'm with LaCrystal. I'm paying attention. I'm honestly telling them what to do.
Yeah.
If they even, I'm like, nah, go this way. I be directing them. And I know they be probably annoyed, but we know
Yeah.
whatever. But all I could think about with that lady is what if the child safety lock was on or
Exactly.
you know, something like that. Luckily she was
Beat-
able, you know, to get
beat
out
the nigga up.
and you know, and gun for it. But and then you can't and then people keep in mind y'all can't even get into Lyft sloppy. Even if you are inebriated or whatever,
Yeah,
you need
and that's
to
the thing. They
you
say
need
if
to
you
be
drunk,
functional.
you
Because women have got sexually assaulted, you know, by being too drunk in the Uber as well. And maybe some men too. So
You're
we
right.
can't, I feel like at times we just trust them too much. But
Yeah.
it's like,
And the
it's
funny thing is,
convenient.
like, I saw this one meme a while ago. It was like 20 years ago, we were told never to get in the car with a stranger, but now
Yeah.
we have an app for it. You know?
Yeah.
And, like,
Yeah,
nothing's really
exactly.
changed about people.
And
you
I'm
know?
like, well, changing the subject. What's next?
Let me read it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Of course he wants to read this.
He can't see.
Can you see it,
I
man?
I can't. No, I can't see it, baby.
All right, it's cool. I got you. Fellas, your girl get killed in another nigga car.
She
You
gotta
going
go.
to a funeral or not?
Well, I thought Vaughn could see it because he wanted to read it.
So we're gonna make this. We're gonna make this on both sides. If your significant other gets killed in a car with
No.
another man or woman, you going to the funeral. You go first,
No.
Vaughn.
No. Okay. So the only way I would go to the
Can we
funeral
turn
is
up
if we had kids together, and the kids had to go to the funeral, I would go for my kids. But if we was just on some we were dating type shit, fuck no, hell no, I ain't going.
Wow, that's cold
I ain't
blooded.
going.
Oh my God.
But y'all was just, at the movies
Nah.
the other day,
Yeah, but- and
sharing
she was
popcorn
just-
and soda and kissing
She was
face.
she was just in the car with another nigga. So, yeah.
Wow.
Maybe it was like her,
That might have been
her
her
work,
cousin.
her,
Listen,
her.
Nah.
That was
Somebody
her work
from
boo.
work.
Her
Homeboy
work
from
boo. Her
work.
work boo was dropping her off because you
Her
you had
work-
to sleep late.
Guess what? Let me tell you something about work boo. Work boo was dropping off dick too. So guess what? So look, I ain't
That
going.
is so messed up.
I'm,
Send a
I,
flower. I might send some flowers or something, but
So you care.
I'm gonna go. I'm
You
gonna
gonna
go because I feel like if this was someone I was in a relationship with, if I didn't go after, because you know me, I don't know how to hold on to anger very well anyway.
This is true.
So after the anger subsides, like I would like be kicking myself in the ass that I didn't show up and like have that closure. Would you go, Leo?
I'm gonna have to
no.
pray about it, but
She ain't going.
I am. You don't believe I'll go?
You ain't
nah,
going.
she going. Nah,
I'm gonna
she
go.
going.
I have a heart. I'm gonna have to pray about it. I ain't gonna lie. But I will say this. I was this is back in the day.
What's going on, bro?
I was with a guy who was my boyfriend. He got killed before. I was like 17. And, you know, we young, but I was his girlfriend, okay? Got to that funeral, a girl got up there like, yeah, I'm his girlfriend.
Oh.
So let me tell you, if you ever want to know somebody's secrets, let them die. Girlfriends, side pieces, everybody coming
Coming out the
through.
woodwork.
And then the family be knowing all of them. You can't trust the family, y'all.
Oh, you
look,
know.
You cannot
not
trust the
the family.
family. They knew
Hey,
her.
my mama gonna hold it
They
down.
knew
I'ma let
both
you
of
know right
us.
now. Don't trust
They
my
knew both
mama.
of us. Don't trust.
Hey Tony, I already told my family if I die, cremate me. I don't want no service.
Don't want a
Oh,
memorial service. Don't let nobody get up and
Wanna
talk.
be creamy?
Burn me up, dog. Burn me up.
Bury me up. Bury me in the backyard. I don't need nobody know what's nothing.
He was like,
I mean, but listen, stuff happens. You know, it could have been, you know, the homeboy, you know, that you didn't have just happen to have not ever met. You know, right, Tunda?
I mean,
What are you talking
you
about?
right.
What
I
are you
mean, me
saying?
personally, I'm a little different since I'm poly.
So
like,
you would go?
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
poly. Like, it's different for me. But you know, my wife went on like 2 dates last week. But that's a whole different.
That's a whole
That's a
different
whole different
conversation.
story.
But are you going to the funeral or what?
Yeah, I'm going to a
Miss
funeral.
Tunde wife.
I love my
But
wife.
what if she lied and you didn't know she was where she was? Would you go?
I still love her though.
Okay.
I still love her. Love conquers all. That's my thing.
I ain't going.
Oh,
that's cute.
I ain't going.
That's so sweet.
I had to pray
Y'all
about it.
cold blooded, bro.
I
I'ma
knew
go.
Vaughn wasn't gonna go.
I already knew he wasn't
So
going.
when I saw this, I automatically thought about Vaughn's reaction to it.
Because
Like, I
Vaughn
was
is
like, oh, this
next
is a Vaughn post.
level.
I'm not going, dog. I'm not
He
going.
mean that with all sincerity.
And he's
too.
so
Like, he is
serious.
so
That's the
serious.
thing.
No. I'm dead serious.
Maybe you need to go to Kanye's service.
No, you need to go to
Yeah.
Kanye. So I'm gonna get you a ticket, Vaughn,
You go-
so you can
I
go.
won't, hey, I won't be there. I ain't come back to Tuesday, baby.
Whatever.
I'll be on in the snow.
Well, they're doing it live, so you know.
You need to
Make
tune
sure you
in.
tune in. Maybe you can get saved.
Hope I be with a snow bunny.
Wait a
Hey,
minute.
Vaughn, please.
Don't die out there on the snow, bro.
I can't stand you, man.
So we could agree to
So
everybody.
so me and Tunde, the only one that's going.
No, I'm
You gotta
going.
pray.
I'm going. I'm gonna pray, but I'm going.
Anyways, moving on.
What's next?
Okay.
Whoa, what's this?
Men, listen up, and ladies, sit your butt down
You go to
somewhere
Nick Rowe
and
when you
learn.
need this. Nick Rowe.
Man, if you are a good, hardworking man, working long hours, and sometimes a second job to make ends meet and to keep the woman you love happy, safe, and comfortable, and after a long day on the job, you come home to a hot cooked meal, and your woman has your meal on a styrofoam plate, aka a paper plate, and you're drinking in a paper cup. Put her in check immediately and tell her to put your food on a real plate right now, because you have worked too hard not to be treated like
The head of the household.
the head of the household, in which you are. A woman who serves her man food on plastic or paper plates does not have, what does that say? I can't see.
Hello, where you?
Does not have proper respect for her man. She has put little effort into making him feel worthy of his sacrifices and good deeds. Ladies, if you are one of these women who serves your man food on plastic plates, you should be ashamed of yourself calling yourself a woman. Y'all have got to do better.
Yo,
What book did that come from, Pastor?
The whole
I lost it. What book was we in? Was we in Revelations?
Listen, the whole time she reading, I'm over here like this.
Now, I'm gonna check.
That's
Can
the
I,
vibe I got when he was reading
can I
it.
hop on this one first?
Go ahead.
First off, you taking life a little bit too serious, fam. She cooked for you.
Right.
You have a meal prepared for you. Does that not count for anything? Do we really care about the presentation that much? It's on a paper plate.
That counts for everything, dog. That's all
Really?
that matters.
So listen.
Bro,
So listen. Y'all know I grew up in a house with my
And
grandma.
I'm gonna go after you. I already know where you going.
And my mom and them. Listen, my grandma would probably raise up out of her grave if I fed my man food on a paper
plastic
plate.
plate.
Like
Yep.
it's different. Like if we're like at a picnic or at a function or something like that, But at the house,
Yeah.
you do not like the whole table, and this happens for real. Like everybody at the table can have a paper plate, but my man will not have one.
do the
Yeah.
food,
And-
taste different?
Hold on.
Shut up.
And a lot of times most guys I meet, it doesn't really make a difference to them, but that's just the way I was raised, right? So it's hard for me. Like it bothers the shit out of me to see a man eating my food on a paper plate.
I could piggyback off of that. I was raised the same way. To put men's food on like real plates.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it comes down to a preference. The guy on the status made it so demanding.
Yeah,
and so
and that's
extra,
a whole nother story.
But
yeah,
I
But
can,
it's the same amount of weight that y'all putting on
but
yourselves.
I think it's I don't know.
but it's
It's a
different for me to put
presentation
it on
different.
myself.
Yeah.
But I don't think it should be demanded
Even-
of me. He basically called the woman like no
Like,
good
yeah.
and she's not worthy to be called a
Yeah.
woman and all that kind of stuff for putting on her paper plate.
Even
Like I do know a guy.
Maybe he was.
I do know a
grandma.
so I do know a
Even-
guy who I used to date that he wouldn't stop talking to chicks if they tried to do that.
yeah. Even if my mom seen my guy fixing his plate, she would have a fit.
Oh,
like,
God.
you better not
Men are
fix
not
your
supposed to
plate.
fix their plate.
You better not
No.
put your plate up.
No.
You better not like throw away nothing. It's like I got it.
So wait.
It
So
was just
let me get.
how I was
These are
raised.
traditions that you guys can continue to carry on.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I do.
Have you
so, no
ever
problem.
had a guy complain about being served on a paper plate or eating off of a paper plate?
No.
No.
So,
Never.
So what are you trying to
Never
prove?
ever.
It's
to prove
not.
like it's a tradition that you keep on just because.
They may not complain about it, but they appreciate it.
Yeah. And my thing
They might
is,
just appreciate
so
the
this-
food.
my thing is, you're gonna put it on a plate regardless. Like it doesn't matter. Like which one
What
it
you
is.
think? You tripping?
It doesn't matter.
So this is my thing. So if you took your time out to even cook me a meal and you have me a meal ready when I get there, I don't give a fuck what you serve me on.
Thank
Right,
you.
good.
That's
We're-
appreciation.
We're not
That's what I'm-
disagreeing.
that's what-
We're
no,
just
no, that's
saying
what I'm
we're not
saying.
disagreeing.
No,
We're not.
so
We're
no,
just
so-
saying
so
this is how we
no.
was raised.
No, hold on. So I'm saying back in the day, like your mom was based off of probably what her mom did,
Right.
and all they had was glass plates in the house. So
Right.
that's all he had to eat off. So now in these days and time, it's like man, ain't nobody trying to wash no dishes. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So nigga, let's throw this shit in the trash can. Let's eat.
Exactly. We
You know,
get to the
Right.
bedroom
and we
and
finna
put
go
them to
to
sleep.
bed. Yeah, it is.
You know
That's
what?
how it
Shut
is.
up. Nobody's
That's it.
arguing with y'all. We're just saying that traditionally, this is how we do it without a complaint, without a problem. Nobody's complaining about washing no plate.
But him on this guy on this post though,
He is
that's a whole nother-
complaining.
he takes
Yeah,
it to
no,
a
he-
whole
Yeah,
nother
now,
story.
way
now
far.
he is tripping.
Like I would end up
listen.
feeding him his stuff in the
Honey,
no,
he will get ramen
Krista,
noodles.
Hey,
Okay.
look, Krista, he
But I don't
probably- that nigga
understand,
probably-
like,
that nigga-
What?
that nigga probably stay in Alabama or somewhere, man. He probably
Yeah,
some country
and we
ass
wouldn't even be
shit.
married. He demanding. You
Some
could tell he
country
beat
ass
his
shit.
women.
She probably some big
But I don't
hair
wait,
ass
No.
girl.
Vaughn. I don't understand though.
Yeah,
But the
but-
man ain't said nothing different than what you would say to another woman. Because if you
Yeah.
seen her feeding her man on the styrofoam plate, you would have told her the same thing that he.
I wouldn't tell her that, but I would kind of in my head. I'm like, why she feeding that man?
So
Oh,
he's just in and out open thoughts.
shut up.
Anyway.
Adios.
You get what I'm saying, Vaughn?
Ah,
Next.
crickets.
Another post from Mr. Ronnie. Black folks love our mamas. They are the backbone and heart of the black community. The majority of black mothers are loving, nurturing, and caring. But are we ready to have a serious discussion about the angry, violent, and toxic black mothers and how we've dismissed their behavior as just being strong? Or are y'all concerned with how it's going to look to others? So as you see, it was a video there. The video has been taken down by the person who posted, and it was the video of the woman basically beating her daughter like she was some hoe off the street.
Yeah.
That video was very hard for me to watch. Supposedly, the girl had posted some things on Snapchat or whatever, and she wanted, she aired it live and with her whooping him. She's whipping her. She started off with the belt, and then she started stomping her.
Stomping her like a girl at the club.
Yeah, and then fisting her. And it was just a bit much. And then, it backdoored from the, what happened in Beaumont with the little boy.
Yeah.
So, and this is like a consistent thing, where these mothers are beating these kids on air, right? I mean, on for
live.
likes
Right.
or whatever. And supposedly they feel like it teaches these kids a lesson
Right.
or whatever, but it's not.
It's
Right.
not at all.
And to me, when you look at these mothers, and that's what kind of I feel like Ronnie is talking about, because you have to start asking yourself the question, the difference between disciplining a child and child abuse.
Right.
And I truly feel like the level of what's been going on in these videos, it's abuse.
It's abuse. And they're doing it for the gram and for everything else. But, like I was telling y'all before, like I came from the era of you'll get a whooping in front of the classroom, cafeteria, like all that. Like definitely discipline your kids, and sometimes you gotta, kind of shake us a little bit.
Yeah.
But this new age stuff that's going on, like you'll bring a backup to record like a whole like camera crew coming.
Yes.
Like if you go do it. But you don't need to record it. Like what are you really, proving?
What are you trying to prove? Yeah.
And then the Beaumont lady, the way she sent her son to school pissed me off because she looked more put together. Like, her hair, like what she had on. This little boy had big shoes, huge laces, too little shirt, too little pants. He needed a haircut. It was just so many problems I seen. And the way she kept calling him a nigga repeatedly, like, pissed me off. Like, it was just so many things wrong with the picture. I'm like, you look good, your son don't. You coming in here, embarrassing him. The teacher was uncomfortable. It's
Yeah, I don't. Nah, a lot of people might not agree with me. Don't get me wrong. I am not against whippings or anything of that nature, but my daughters are 12 and 10, and I can count the amount of times that I've had to whip them.
Right.
I prefer to have a conversation with my kids and reach an understanding with them.
Right.
And let them understand what they did wrong. Because, I mean, we've all been whipped before, and all you learn how to do is don't get caught.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, as far as the video is concerned, like, that was abuse.
Right, that was abuse.
When parents discipline their children, it's out of love.
Right.
And the fact that you want better for them or you don't want them to put themselves in harm's way, things of that nature. But that was anger.
Yeah.
That was nothing but anger.
She was stomping her and clothes, fishing her. Like,
yeah.
yes, discipline your kids, but don't beat them like somebody
I
at the
feel
club.
like me with my kids, like I don't believe in whooping I've never whooped my kids ever, right? I have a 13-year-old. I've never whooped them, right? So the way I feel is the same thing you're doing when you're whooping them, you're talking to them. So why not just talk to them in the first place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it's how you're doing. You're just trying to get something through to them,
right,
and make them understand, like, hey, man, you wrong, and this is what's right, right?
Mm-hmm.
But clearly, that woman was going through something totally different in her life.
Yeah.
Like she was on some.
That was all her
shit.
life's frustration.
And
Right.
and I would fight my baby mamas over some shit like that. But,
Right.
like for real.
It was
what I'm saying?
bad.
Because it's excessive. It's damn near like you can't tell your kids, nigga, like the cops don't let the cops do this to you, but I'm gonna do this to you.
Right.
And then you doing the same shit. You beating them down,
I
Right,
agree.
and then you recording it.
right.
Like,
For what? What's the point of recording?
So what are you doing it for? Are you doing it for likes?
But you
What are
showing
doing it
showing
for?
your coworkers, you showing your auntie and them,
No.
grandma, like,
That shit crazy, man.
Yeah, that shit
crazy.
nope.
Let's take a pause for a commercial break real quick.
Okay.
Gotta pay some bills.
She's the craziest.
Well,
What is the commercial?
This week's episode was partially brought to you by the Insurance Connection. Now through December 15th, it is this time of year again for annual open enrollment for health insurance coverage. Have you been needing a checkup? Well, get all your free preventative care screenings in 2020 by calling your dedicated agent at the Insurance Connection. We specialize in helping those that can't afford health insurance, the self-employed, and those that are currently paying too much for health insurance on their jobs. If that's you, then give us a call at 346-414-8800. Again, that number is 346-414-8800. You never know, you may even qualify for a $0 monthly premium too. Get signed up today with the Insurance Connection. 346-414-8800. You can also look them up on Facebook, The Insurance Connection, or Tiffany Campbell online. You guys, insurance is so important.
yes, it is.
You know, we always want to feel like we're going to be healthy forever and nothing's going to happen. But it's those times where just stuff happens and you're in the hospital and you got to pay a whole bunch of money. People end up going bankrupt sometime because of hospital bills.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that is a harsh reality.
Yeah.
Yes. Please keep your insurance.
Unfortunately, we don't live in France and all of that. Yeah.
All right. Well, we just go be all
Look,
right.
I'm moving to Canada. I'm moving to Canada, man. Fuck y'all.
You don't care about
That's
nobody.
that's why you're up there in the snow getting ready.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
getting ready.
Getting ready for the snow.
This is my training.
We definitely have more advertiser spots available. So if you're interested in advertising on Afternoon Sip, please contact one of us, inbox us, and we can definitely get you some information straight over. Thank you so much, Tiffany and the Insurance Connection. Let them know when you call them up, go get that insurance that the Afternoon Sip sent you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get back
Thank
to it.
you.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on,
Let's
another
get
4
back
minutes.
to it.
What we got?
Okay. You
You
want
got
me to
four
read this one?
minutes left?
Miss Sally Walker. She says you supposed to cheat up, not down. When us niggas cheat, we go find a big booty, nice shaped, ugly girl because it's all about the sex. But when a female cheats, they go and find a nigga that's taller than you, more money than you, take a bath every day, remote control house, and a helicopter in the backyard. When I stop crying, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Oh my
deep.
God.
That's deep.
So I
Who
think
gonna
it
go first on
aggravates.
this?
I think it
Who gonna go
aggravates
first?
females actually when we see the chick that you didn't cheated on us with, and she looking like a whole ragamuffin out here.
Yeah.
She got a fat ass though.
Oh, really?
So-
Your Honor.
Your Honor, look at this.
Your
guy.
Honor.
Right?
So why do
can I
y'all
say my-
cheat
can I say my
down, Vaughn and
piece real quick?
Tunde?
What you say, Vaughn?
Can I say my piece real quick on this?
Go ahead.
So that I feel like when dudes cheat, we cheat more off of
Y'all
the
penis.
the attention that the females give us. So it's not even about how they. Yeah, she might be fine, but sometimes they don't even be fine. They just might like you. Like you know how like when you first meet your girl and she like you, say, "Oh man, damn, daddy, your haircut look good, you smell good, you look good." Whoop, whoop. See, females don't understand that a nigga will tell you anything to get you, right? A female ain't gonna tell you anything to get a nigga. That's not how it go, right? A dude will tell you anything. So y'all might think y'all cheating up for the moment,
Right.
but in the end, y'all really losing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because
Preach.
the dude will end up marrying the chick he cheated up for, and
Preach.
y'all will end up
Shut up.
single than a motherfucker. This is facts.
Preach. Preach, Reverend.
Y'all whack. Anyway,
Nah, I'm being dead serious. This is a
Nah,
fact.
he got a solid point
I
though.
get what you're saying.
He do got a solid point. Because
Go ahead, Tunde.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just gonna piggyback off that. I mean, he got a solid point.
Okay.
Like, men cheat typically because we missing something, and a lot of times with a lot of men, it's the fact that
I don't believe
their ego isn't getting stroked.
It's
Yeah.
not
And
about
they
why
find
you're cheating.
somebody
It's
new who's gonna stroke that ego, and it gives
Yeah.
them that nice warm feeling.
the question
Yes.
is why y'all cheating down and not up, not why y'all cheat. Y'all cheat
Because at that
it's cold
point,
outside.
physical appearance really don't matter. We don't care how much he making, because it's a man's job to provide anyway. And if I make more money than she do, that ain't nothing but something else that she gonna compliment me for. Oh, you so hard working. I love that, daddy. Come on, let me take care of you.
Ooh, ooh,
Y'all
ooh,
irritating.
ooh, ooh,
What are rebuttals?
Do you want to know
Ooh.
why? This is why we cheat.
ooh. Why
Ain't no
y'all
point in
cheat?
moving backwards. I
Yeah.
mean,
Like if
Just-
I'm, yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, if we're gonna like speak cheating, not cheat, but I'm speaking in general.
Okay.
I mean, why move backwards? Like if you're lacking in department A and B, and this guy is flourishing.
Yeah.
I mean, why would I? You know,
So what makes you not a gold digger then, if that's the case?
who said it was about money?
I mean, if you're looking for the flourishment.
It could be that the other dude give me more attention. It could be that he care if I ate or not and you don't. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it could be stuff like that. It's not about the coins all the time.
Okay,
and a lot
it
of
ain't about the
times,
helicopter and the
yeah,
smart aleck.
and a lot of times in 2019, a lot of women could do for themselves. Everything's not like all about the money.
I agree.
We're in
Women
the
can do for
we're in the
themselves, but
era
they
of
still
independent
looking-
women, and so
Can take care of everything, but still want a nigga to catch a bill.
why not?
Why not, Vaughn?
If
Vaughn,
she
why
need
not?
help,
Listen, because at the end of the day,
that's between her and that dude.
Hold on. At the end of the day, it's temporary gratification. You're getting it for the temporary. He's gassing you up to get you,
Mm.
and then
We're
at the end of the
gassing him
day,
up
you-
for the payment.
Yeah.
Gassing up that car.
Okay, let me ask you a question. So you telling me
But
you
I'm
get
just
your
being-
hardest? Hold on. Your hardest worth 2 car notes? That's how this works. I can pay 2 car notes and I
So
got
you gonna take it and try to run with it like that?
I
Good
hate
luck.
when they do
Right,
that.
Right, like fail and fail.
What?
And who said somebody's gaining a heart because
Bro, I'm asking
because
you
the
a question,
transaction
bro.
went
Hold
through?
on, hold
Stop.
on. I'm asking you because this nigga done told you he gonna pay 2 car notes. Then you feel like you done leveled up, but then you
I
like,
was just about to fire y'all up. Y'all really be
Oh, we
trying
gonna
it.
talk about this
you
after
up
the
Y'all
for
really
show.
be
some
trying
shit,
it.
Is
nigga.
that the last one?
We gonna talk about this.
Fuck out of
We
here.
talked about
Y'all really
prostitution.
be
We talked
trying it.
about
First of all,
prostitution 2 episodes
You
ago.
lucky we got something else to talk about.
This is our last one.
So, I'm taking my boyfriend and our kids on family vacation. He feel like I'm wrong for not including his kid. It ain't mine. I told him that he or his baby mother can pay for their kid if they want her to go. I feel like that. I feel like that's not my kid, so that's not my responsibility. Am I wrong? I feel like she's out of line.
You're totally wrong.
Out of order.
Yeah, I feel like she's out of line.
Hold up.
I disagree.
What did she say? Boyfriend or husband?
Yeah, and that
She
was
said
my
boyfriend.
angle
She
about
said
to be played
boyfriend.
on it. This is her boyfriend. This ain't her husband. So I don't feel like I don't have to pay for my boyfriend's kids to go nowhere. Now, and she said later on in the thing that that if they wanted to pay for it, they
The
can
kid is
go.
invited.
They're invited to come,
But I'm not sponsoring.
but she's not sponsoring it. So what's wrong with that?
Does that mean that she was sponsoring the entire trip?
Yeah, that's what she
firsthand?
said. She's taking them. Yeah,
She is taking
Yeah.
them.
I feel like sometimes
Okay, then never mind. I think I
I
retract.
feel like sometimes
retract.
we weigh in and give too much credit to titles when it comes to certain things. I feel like if you're considering one, you probably already around his kid. This could be a boyfriend of 3 years, type thing. You could have been around his child if he's even being considered. I feel like we weigh in on titles too much, and I feel like if you even around like the child, and have a relationship with the child, you can consider working something out. I wouldn't flat be like, tell your baby mama to pay for, because what's mine is yours and what's yours is mine.
You know how much
Husband or
a
not.
Disney cruise costs?
Okay, hold on.
It could be
Hold on,
worked
hold on.
out. I wouldn't just.
Hold on. This is how I feel. I feel like at the point to where you even invited me to come on a trip with you and your kids, that
Y'all
means
at a
we
point.
are serious because you want me to
Exactly.
come with you and your kids, right?
Exactly.
So
Family
if my
vacation.
kids, if my kids want to come, you're not gonna tell me to tell my baby mama to pay for my kid. You might
Right.
could tell me to pay for my kid.
That's
Right.
fine.
Yeah, you
right.
or your
Yeah,
baby.
yeah. No, you're not gonna bring my no.
I thought it
At-
said
at-
tell your baby mama like
No,
like
you
pay
said
for the
you
kid.
or your baby mama.
Well,
You-
that's a given.
So at the end of the day, I can go on a trip with me, my kid, and my baby mama if I wanted to, and you wouldn't be involved. You see what I'm saying?
I have a friend who does that. But go ahead.
So like, no. I'm saying so. What is your angle? Is what I'm
Vaughn,
saying.
Yeah.
no, Vaughn.
Yeah.
Look, Vaun. Like, check it out. All right, so she taking her kids on the trip. She inviting you. Said, "I'm gonna pay for your ticket." She's like, you know what? If you want to bring little man, you can bring him, but I'm not gonna pay for his ticket. I think that's a fair deal.
No, okay, but Tony, keep the baby mama out the deal though.
Yeah, because she
Okay.
put the baby mama in it, and that's when it
yeah,
became.
That's what. Okay,
That's what it become
Okay. Okay.
Dancing like it's some petty shit going on.
Yeah, like tell
you
your baby
trying
mama to pay for y'all
Yeah,
kid.
exactly. That's what
Okay.
I'm.
That's how I.
So,
That's how I
does
took
it
it. That's
really-
how I
So
took
the
it.
fact that the kid isn't getting covered ain't the issue. Just the fact that she mentioned the baby mama.
I
Yeah.
don't think it really matters.
I don't know, because at the end of the day, the kid could be covered. Like, don't cover me, cover the kid. If anything,
Vice
if-
versa,
Yeah.
same difference. I mean,
Right.
same difference
Cause
to
we
you.
together, It's gonna happen regardless. Just don't leave. You ain't gotta put the baby mama in it. Like
at all.
this
Baby mama
baby.
make it seem-
This is the
baby
this is the
mama make it
plan.
seem
You
like
can
it's
take care of
shady.
your
The baby
whatever.
mama seem like it's like you be on some shady type shit.
Yeah.
Like don't. I ain't paying for your kid. Ask your baby mama to pay for the kid.
Y'all
Yeah.
taking it the wrong. I think she
That's
more
how
like
I
you and your
took
baby
it.
mama can go half on little man.
Vaughn, I took it how you took it. They took
Nah,
it.
for
how
real.
I took it how you took it.
That's how women are, Tunda. You know how women are, bro. That's
This
how
is,
women
hey,
are.
I try to. Hey, look, I don't be trying to put the
Yeah.
worst on people unless they Leos, but you
Boy,
know what I'm saying?
stop.
We know they
You
petty out the
married
gate.
to Leo and you love Leos.
Hey,
Period.
That don't
Leos,
change
man,
the fact
fuck
that we-
Leos, boy. Fuck them up. It is crazy.
Fine.
Yeah.
Y'all love Leos. But anyways, I feel like if y'all are doing all of that, what's the problem?
Okay, so she said I'm gonna cover
Look at
little man,
LaCrystal.
but not cover the dude. I mean,
LaCrystal,
that'd
go
been
ahead,
better.
LaCrystal.
I feel like we grown. Put it together
Hold on.
and make it work.
Hold on.
But she
Like-
already covered 5
I want to hear what
tickets.
LaCrystal got to say. I want to hear what
Yeah,
LaCrystal
what
got to
LaCrystal
say.
got to say?
I mean, I'm just saying. I just don't think. I don't. Regardless if she said the baby mama or not, I don't really understand. I mean, because the reality is that's where the funding is coming from. That's probably where the child is staying. So the child can come, but y'all pay it for you and the baby mama. Y'all pay for it. I mean, what's so
Okay.
wrong with saying that?
Okay. LaCrystal,
I
let me
feel like
ask you
it's
a question.
honest.
Hold on, Chris. Let me ask you a question.
That's where your
Let's
top
say
sport at.
Four
if me and you
seconds,
together,
Vaughn.
right? Hold on. If me and you together, if we go to Dave and Buster's, right? And do I say to you, like, hey man, I ain't paying for your kid because your baby daddy need to pay for your kid. You ain't pay.
Who
No,
got
nigga.
custody?
Right.
If we go out, no, if we go out together and we, yeah, no, answer on that shit. We got time.
Vaughn ain't petty. Vaughn ain't petty as hell.
So that's all the 4 minute face offs for the day.
That was
We're gonna
fun.
go ahead and while Tunda is pulling out because we just got 5 minutes, so we don't have time for the big gulp.
That's fine.
While he's pulling out the thing, so we decided that
We gonna take it
we're
back to the hood. We going back to the
that
hood.
we're
Y'all.
going to start doing some community service projects once a quarter. So we're going to start off this quarter with doing what did we do a
So,
blanket drive or
Yeah, we have the options of a toy drive, blanket drive, also like maybe adopting a child,
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
thing. So we're about to start hitting it heavy every quarter. Y'all are more than welcome to join. We're definitely going to be asking for donations and things like that, so we could be great in the community. We play,
If any,
but we like to show
if
love.
any, if anybody knows of a family that needs help for the holidays, maybe a turkey or a ham or anything, just let us know. Like, you
yeah,
know
we
what
would
I'm
like to
saying? Let us
adopt.
know. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like we
Yeah,
will come and we will show up and show the fuck out.
yeah.
Trust me. I love doing that kind of shit. That's just how I don't know.
So communicate with us. We know some of y'all have nonprofits and things like that. So just let us know. We can all work together. I would be
And
happy. We would be
it's
happy.
all discreet, man. We ain't not gonna say
Exactly. We
nobody's
don't get on the
name. We ain't gonna
phone and
say
say
who
we
said
shout
it.
out to Mary Jane. We took them some
No,
turkeys and
no,
that's not
no,
how we
no,
roll.
no, no, no. I ain't in it for that, man.
Exactly.
I'm not in it for that.
And then on the lighter side of things, we decided for our first night out with the afternoon sip, we're gonna do a ugly sweater party.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do that the first weekend in December.
Mm-hmm.
So look out for that invite. We definitely want to. We love doing the podcast, but we want to kind of bring the viewers up close and personal, have some fun with you guys. So start getting your ugly sweaters together. That's gonna be super fun. And yeah.
No ugly
Yo.
faces.
Yo,
No
yo,
ugly
yo,
faces, no ugly
yo,
sweaters.
but let's make this fun. Let's tell a quick story about where Tunde Drinks takes you back to.
Right.
Okay.
So,
This Thursday we're doing Throwback Thursday, and the
Throwback
ultimate
Thursday.
throwback is what Tunda got in his hand.
So today's drink of the week
oh my
Yes.
God.
is gonna be
I'm
MD
jealous.
2020.
Yo.
I couldn't think of anything better for a Throwback Thursday.
Oh
Is
my
that Jubilee?
Jesus.
Is that Jubilee?
Nah, this banana red.
Oh,
Okay.
my
Oh
Jesus.
yeah. See, this was honestly, I brought this particular flavor because this was my very first alcoholic drink.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, this was my very first alcoholic drink.
Okay.
So we're gonna pull up.
Okay. Vaughn, what's your story? I know you got one. Wild and crazy.
Okay, so shit. Let me tell you something about MD. Me and my partners. Look, when Super Bowl came down here in like 2002, Super Bowl downtown, me and my partner sat out outside of a corner store downtown, and we drunk 3 bottles of MD 2020,
Oh my
right?
God.
Wow.
And we watched a transgender dude in a dress with high heels on beat up 2 Mexicans.
Oh my God.
No.
Wow.
No bullshit, by itself. We watched. I would help him.
Oh my God.
You ain't help the Mexicans.
And look, MD is the ultimate hood. Goddamn me! It's damn like playing. It's a family reunion at the family reunion.
It's a family
It's a
reunion.
must.
Yes. So for me, I was definitely not old enough to drink. I was like, probably 18. And around this time, I was probably back home around this time. But long story short, I was going to like Metropolis, Candy Shop. We're probably taking it to the head in the car.
Yeah.
Just like new drinkers, just,
Yeah.
stopping at the corner
Excited.
store. Just excited.
Grown.
It takes me back
Grown.
to those days. So I was going out
I feel
Thursday
like I'm
through
old.
Sunday.
If you
Lord.
18 going to Candy Shop, I know I'm old.
Oh, yeah. You dusty.
Well, my MD 2020 story is that it's only by the grace of God that my 20-year-old son is here because my little hot ass didn't know I was pregnant and was at
Lord.
my cousin's house over in Garden City Apartments,
Oh,
sitting behind the
bricks.
apartments
The bricks.
on the grass, turning up
The
some
bricks.
MD
The bricks.
2020 at 18. You hear me?
bricks.
Like,
yes.
Like that's why every once in a while Jantrell does some stupid shit. I'm like, that's the MD 2020.
Wow. Tunde, this was a crazy throwback Thursday
I had to
dream.
do it.
Yeah.
Oh my
Tunde,
God.
Tunde.
Y'all.
Man, I missed it, man. But listen, I'm gonna drink this beer with y'all while y'all taking
Come
y'all
on.
MD.
So
And
thank
we
you
gonna
guys.
do-
Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a great show as usual. Make sure you guys share, like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next week. The
Yes.
afternoon
I'll be
ship.
back. I'll be back
Yep.
next week.
The afternoon sip. Four
Four
shots,
shots,
no
no
chasers.
Bye, y'all.